All right. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're all here together in the house. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. I've got a camera here and a camera here, so if I'm looking back and forth, that is what's going on. I'm going to check the tech really quick, make sure we're actually on here like we're supposed to be. Yes, we are. Everything's working great. Okay, guys. So be sure and share your name with me in the comments. I really want to know who you are. And a lot of times it'll just say Facebook user, Instagram user, LinkedIn user, and that's not any fun. So put your name in there when you make a comment, and that way I can shout you out and I know exactly who you are. It'd be awesome. Today, we are talking about your messaging, and I am going to give you the keys to know exactly what to say. That old elevator pitch and the one that's been talked about for years. And why do they call it an elevator pitch exactly? Well, it's because back in the day, if you get in the elevator with somebody, which I don't do anymore, but you get in the elevator with somebody, you've got just a few seconds to really convey your message, right? So it's been talked about for forever. It is so important, you guys. And why should you care? That's the other question. You're like, okay, great, Tracy, but why should I care? No matter how big or small your business is, we're going to cover all the things, why you should care and how to do it. But first, if you're new to me and I'm new to you, I am Tracy Beavers. I am your business and sales coach. And my passion is helping you, the small business owner, solopreneur, salesperson, untangle the parts of your business that are no longer working so that you can gain confidence knowing that everything you're doing every day is going to grow your income. So through trainings like this and my 6-week online course, Be a Confident Entrepreneur, I am here to help you and bring you great content. So many of you have reached out in the last couple of weeks to schedule your one-to-one private coaching sessions. So excited about that. I'm so proud of you for investing in yourself and wanting to level up. And a few of you have purchased the 6-week online course, which is also amazing. It makes my heart happy because I know you're going to get some awesome tips and strategies out of it that are going to just knock it out of the park for this third quarter and fourth quarter of the year. Coaching is an investment in yourself, and I'm so proud of you for making the time to do that. So if you're here live, type live in the chat for me. If you're catching the replay, put replay in the chat. Always love replay. No worries. In fact, you could watch the video more than once, right? So a couple of weeks ago, because I know last week I wasn't here live, I missed you guys, even though I was at the beach. I love coming to you live and bringing content. But we've started the last couple of weeks doing Tracy's Tidbit for the week, where you can get to know me a little bit better and I can get to know you a little bit better. So they're kind of silly and they don't have anything to do with business, but I think it's fun, right? All right. So as you guys know, last week we were at the beach. And full disclosure, I wanted to cry all the way home. It's like, I love the beach. So this week, I would love to know, where is your favorite place to unwind? Is it the beach? Is it the mountains? Is it your backyard? Is it your front patio? Is it a lake, somewhere near your home? It doesn't have to be fancy. What I want to know is, where is your place to unwind and exhale and breathe? Ours is Seaside, Florida on 30A. Something about the ocean just helps everybody in my family completely exhale. So type in the chat where you love to unwind, and let's get to know each other a little bit better that way. I think that'll be fun. All right, the elevator pitch. What to say? Yes, let's talk about it. So first of all, why the heck do you need one, right? The simplest answer is because you need to tell people what you do. You may be thinking, well, okay, duh, Tracy, of course. But do you know how many people I meet? And I'm networking with them, right? And they cannot effectively tell me what they do. And I leave them thinking, what do they do? What kind of business do they have? Because I'm sitting there thinking, how can I help them, right? And if they don't convey to me what they do and who they serve and the problems they solve, I can't refer anybody to them, right? I can't help them grow their network. So, and don't get me started. Like, this reminds me, Facebook profiles. After this video, I want you to go look at your Facebook profile, your Instagram profile. When I click on the About section in a Facebook profile, and I know this person is a business owner, and in there it says no workplaces to show, I'm like, are you serious? You have a business. You have a business. You need to be maximizing that area there for people to see what you do. Okay, I'm sorry. That's another training for another time, right? All right, back to the elevator pitch. So years ago, we had a few minutes to make a good first impression. Those days are gone. And it's because we all have the attention span of probably a goldfish, right? I mean, no offense to anybody, but it's the truth. We move at lightning speed. And now we've got a few very precious seconds to make that first impression. So it's even more important than ever to make sure you have got this dialed in and make your message clear, concise, and the most important part, memorable. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. So this is something that I help my clients with all the time. And you guys, it is one of my favorite things because when their eyes light up after we've reframed some messaging for them, they're like, oh my gosh, the light bulbs go off and they're like, this is so much easier than I thought it was. I think we make it too hard sometimes. And it can be hard to do yourself, really, because you are what you do and you understand it. You know it like the back of your hand. You live it. You breathe it. And you're like, why doesn't anybody automatically know what I do? Well, that's not always easy to convey when we're in the middle of it, right? So it's kind of fun to come alongside my clients and help extract that information and have them go, oh my gosh, that makes perfect sense. So here's the truth. Even if you are well known in your industry, and we would assume people well-known in your industry, or in a well-known kind of industry, that's what I meant to say. We assume that people already know what we do, but I'm telling you what, we've still got to nail it on the head. So even things like real estate, plumbing, being an electrician, being a painter, being a graphic designer, being a travel advisor or travel agent, you would think that those things on the face of it would be very easy for people to understand what you do, and they get an idea of it. But I'm telling you, we can take it one step further. What you've got to do is make it memorable, right? So I'm going to make sure your message is the best it can be. You want your elevator pitch to not only convey what you do, but the solution you bring and why that's important. We have to answer the question, why should anyone care, right? So, okay, you're a real estate agent, you're an insurance agent, you're a travel advisor, you're a health coach, you're a nutrition coach, you're a personal trainer. Why should anyone care? We're going to answer that. Okay, I have a very simple 3-step formula that you can use to do this and unlock your perfect message. So 3 questions I want you to answer. Number 1, what do you do? That should be pretty easy. Number 2, what problem do you solve? That's going to take a little bit of thought. Number 3, what is the outcome, the revelation, the transformation that your client receives from working with you? That's a little bit deeper. All right. So number 1, what do you do? Number 2, what problem do you solve? Number 3, what is the outcome for your client? Okay, we're going to walk through this together. Remember that effective messaging not only gives the facts, but it also gives the solution and tells the person in front of you what's in it for them and what's in it for anyone that they refer you to. Because as we've talked about so many times, every prospect, every client, networking partner, referral partner, your friends, your family, everybody that you meet, they always want to know what's in it for me, right? So I'm going to start with myself as an example. I'm a business and sales coach. And if that's all I said, first of all, coaching is a very broad term and can mean different things to different people. And business and sales is also kind of a general broad term, right? It can mean a lot of things. So I need to go deeper. So what I say is I help business owners and salespeople untangle the parts of their business that are no longer working so they can create sustainable income. Boom. I've said what I do. I'm a business and sales coach. I've said what problem do I solve? I untangle the parts that aren't working, right? We find the disconnects. Number 3, what is the outcome? Sustainable income. Isn't that much better than just, and it's more descriptive and it paints a clearer picture of what I do, who I am, who I serve, and the solution I bring. And someone in front of me at a networking event might be thinking, okay, I want sustainable income, right? Bingo. So they might want to be my client, or they might know somebody that's building a business that wants sustainable income. Let's do another one. So this one looks like it would be super easy, but when it's crafted well, it's going to be way more impactful. Let me demonstrate. All right. One of my clients is a travel advisor. She's amazing, by the way. And she was stumped on what to say that might be more impactful than simply saying, I'm a travel agent, I'm a travel advisor. So she told me, in talking about her business, she told me she loves helping families make memories. Bingo. That's it. There you go. So now what she says is, I'm a travel advisor, my services are free, and I do all of your planning and stay alongside you throughout your vacation so you can relax and make wonderful memories. Holy smoke. Doesn't that say a lot more and convey a lot more emotion and paint a visual picture than just saying I'm a travel agent or a travel advisor? I mean, she's literally painting the picture for me. When I'm saying it, I am picturing myself on the beach under the umbrella with a fruity drink in my hand, okay? So can you see how something as simple as this, something appears, the travel advisor, travel agent appears to be so obvious because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that do it, but can you see how adding a little more description and a little more impact makes it memorable and just really creates that visual picture for that other person that you're talking to? Is this resonating with you guys? I hope so. If it is, type yes in the chat because I hope that you're feeling it because it just lights me up. So she's not just a travel advisor. You're not just a painter, a doctor, a banker, a graphic designer, a plumber. You're not just those things. You and your services provide a much needed solution and outcome for your clients. I want you to focus on that and you will be clear, concise, and memorable. So let's do another one because this one might be a little harder because it's a little bit more complex. It's not something, an everyday service that we hear about on the regular, like some of the ones we've already talked about. So I was talking to a gal the other day. She's a grant writer. She is, you guys, uber talented. Like she gets hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding for the nonprofits that she works for. So we were talking about grant writing and I was thinking to myself after the call, I was like, I know what a grant writer does, but do I really know what a grant writer does? I mean, I've heard of grant writing and I understand the basics, but not the true depth and the impact, right? So if I were helping her craft an impactful elevator pitch, having her say, I'm a grant writer and work with nonprofit organizations, that's okay, right? It states what she does, but I would encourage her to use the formula above, the 3 questions, for more impact and to be a little bit more memorable. So let's walk through it. So who is she? She's a grant writer. What problem does she solve? She finds much needed funding for nonprofit organizations. Number 3, what outcome does she provide? So their work is not interrupted and they're able to keep making dreams come true for communities and families. Doesn't that sound a lot more memorable, visually appealing, emotionally appealing than just saying she's a grant writer? So let's review. And I want to ask you, number 1 or number 2, I want you to type in the chat, which one is more impactful? Number 1, saying, I'm a grant writer and I find funding for nonprofit organizations. Or number 2, I'm a grant writer and I find much needed funding for nonprofit organizations so their work is not interrupted and they can keep making dreams come true for communities and families. Which one, right? I want you to type number 1 or number 2 in the chat. I'm looking to see if we've got any comments so far. Yes, people are saying yes. Number 1 is good. Number 2 is better. Yep, I agree. I agree, guys. All right, so I'm going to leave you with this. A couple of things, actually. I'm going to take it one step further and just say that if you're part of a leads group or a referral group or a networking group where you are able to every week say who you are, what you do, and what a great referral for you is, you're going to want to tailor these each week to demonstrate the breadth of your services. So like the travel agent, for example, she might want to focus on the fact that she is an expert in cruise planning and she can do everything for you from start to finish while you are boarding that cruise ship and you have not a care in the world, right? Or if she was wanting to focus on booking travel to Europe, she could tweak it that way too. So the basics of it are similar, but then you can tweak it each week based on the audience and based on what you're looking for to grow your business. So I hope I made that kind of clear. All right, guys, I want you to remember something. This is super fundamental in business. A confused client, a confused prospect, a confused referral source, collaboration partner will not purchase. They can't. They won't refer you because they can't. They don't understand what you do, right? And if we confuse the client, if we confuse the prospect or the networking partner, they're just going to kind of shut down and quietly go away like I do sometimes and go, I don't understand what they do. And this is why it's so important. If we're going to grow our income, we've got to be sure that our messaging, that old elevator pitch, is clear, concise, and memorable. So I hope these tips have helped you. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you'd like to learn, what you want to hear more of. It's my goal to bring value to you every week and be of service to you so that you get the success that you deserve. Because it's Q3, we're going to be headed into Q4, and we've got to light up the rest of this year. Remember, I say this every week, don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard, y'all. Like, this past couple of weeks, I think maybe it was just the reentry from the beach. I just am like all up in my head about stuff. Some days everybody wants to buy what you're selling, and other days nobody wants to know your name, right? But I don't want you to ever think you're alone, because you're not. You have me, you have this group, this Facebook group, this LinkedIn group, this YouTube group, all the places, the Instagram folks. We are all here for you, and I'm here for you. And if you need help crafting your perfect elevator pitch and feeling confident knowing exactly what to say every single time, I would be thrilled to help you do that. We would have a blast. So send me a DM or contact me through my website, tracybeavers.com/work with me. And you can see details there on booking a discovery call, booking a one-to-one coaching session. And the 6-week online course is there too. Be a confident entrepreneur. It's always available. It is 6 weeks of learning how to not feel salesy, how to effectively network. Somebody is calling me on my phone, y'all. How to effectively network so you're adding new clients all the time. How to get referrals from your existing clients. Talking about crafting a schedule that serves you instead of you running around serving your schedule. And all of that's there for you for around $65 a week, which is an absolute bargain in the coaching space. I'm going to post a link for the course in the comments. Again, it's tracybeavers.com/work with me, and you'll see all the information there. If you're catching this on my business page, on LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube, I want you to jump over to Facebook. And here's why. Join us in the Facebook group, Be a Confident Entrepreneur. Jump in, make yourself at home, introduce yourself to people, share what you do, because there's going to be somebody in the group that needs your services, and you might need someone else's services, and there's going to be somebody in the group that could help you too, or refer you to other people. You can grow your business that way. That's what we're here for. Also, in September, I'm having another 5-day free workshop talking about the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make. I did it back in June. I'm going to repeat it for September because it was super impactful. And if you heard it in June, I know you're like me. You've probably forgotten the content, and we need to go over it again. So that is only taking place in the Facebook group, you guys. I don't want you to miss it. And I have a freebie for you. Go to tracybeavers.com/referral machine. Grab the free guide. It's going to show you how to gain new clients every week, every month with ease, using free and low-cost ways. My clients that have put this into practice are getting unbelievable results. It's been so fun to watch them and help them. I want you guys to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So let's keep cheering each other on, shall we? All right, I'm going to check for comments. Oh my gosh, you guys are so great. Hello, everybody. Hey, my friend. Hey, Kamisha. Hey, Lillian. Lillian from Alabama. Yes. All right. Hey, Daniel Love. Awesome to see you. Got some people on here. I can't see their names, but that's okay. Lillian is in Perdido Key. Lucky, lucky duck. Daniel's near the beach in Orange Beach, Alabama. Diana Strong is here too. Diana Strong is an amazing person. You guys should check out her training if you're a real estate agent. I just saw that posted on LinkedIn. Debbie Daniel, thank you. Memorable? Yes. Number 2. Yep. And my sister's watching. Kelly. Hey, from Delaware. It's good to see you, sis. All right, guys. Have a great week and a weekend. I'm going to turn Instagram off here, and I'm going to say bye to you guys too. We'll talk soon.